What's up? You got Patrick here, Patrick O'Brien with songrocker.net. And I just want to talk about what I do for like the test exercise. Like, how do I know if my voice is in the right spot, ready to sing or not? The main thing that I do is I'm just going to test it out at the speaking level. I'm not really going to try and do anything extreme, nothing too crazy. And I'm just going to do it off of a nay, okay? Now, the nay is the main vowel that we're going to use for rock music, okay? So that's where you get the little nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Now, I'm already pretty high there. I'm already pretty much into the upper register, okay? But you get into it like that, but you don't really sing that way. You can sing it like this, you know, like this, really, really bright. Hey! You can sing it like that, but it's not the best way of doing it. The best way of doing it is actually to practice from where you speak. It gets a little bit heavier, gets a little bit darker. So just from the same place when you speak, open up everything. Okay. And you want to just be able to get through that little small cut without really doing much with your mouth or with your throat or anything. You just want it to go straight up, and it's going to actually force you to take the voice to the back of the head a little bit more, which is kind of an interesting thing. Yeah! And then when you start going to the super high stuff, you can get more to the mask, you can start brightening it up, tilt it forward a little bit further. But that's what I do to kind of check where I'm at, because that's where I'm going to be singing for the most part. So one of the songs that I'm working on right now, and I will be coming out with a cover of it, is Avenged Sevenfold, Almost Easy. Now, I don't have any measurement of pitch in front of me, but, you know, it's just... I feel insane every single time I master compromise. Okay? And you've got to be singing that type of stuff through a pretty small voice. You don't really want to be singing that through a big voice. If you sing it through too big of a voice, you're never going to get through it. So listen to where I'm singing without any of the grit. I feel insane every single time I master compromise, 'cause I'm afraid and stuck in my ways, and that's the way it stays. I'm almost positive that that's too low. But that's where I'm singing it for right now, just because I don't have any pitch in front of me. But the fact of the matter is it's still pretty high. It's still in the upper middle register. And I'm not really pushing it. I'm not really doing anything too hard with it, because I found that placement through the speaking register. Okay? I'm not trying to do all these weird things with singing. I'm not trying to do all these weird things where, you know, it's like, okay, you got to get this thing here, and then your tongue's in a certain position. No. I just get all that placed at the speaking level. And it gets to be pretty damn easy. And that's what I would say is probably the most important thing for singing. You have two modes of singing, okay? Two modes. You've got your speaking level, your speaking voice, which is right here, which is where you speak. And you got your upper register voice, which is the kind of... You start getting into that. Now, I'm over-exaggerating it right there. But you get it thinner and brighter, and it's more of a cut. It's the high note that's going to cut through the band, okay? Yeah! You know, stuff like that. Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Okay? Different notes like that you can do. And, you know, if you want to add rasp to it, you know, it's nothing that hard. You just, okay? Yeah! Yeah! Not too hard, nothing too difficult. And once again, if you guys want to learn these techniques, they are techniques. They definitely are. This isn't something that you're just going to do. If you want to learn these techniques, I would recommend heading on over to songrocker.net and come on and take a lesson with me, and I'll teach you how to do it. I'll teach you how to bang out those crazy high notes, and you know, give you good exercises to work on to be able to develop that sound. It is something you develop over a long period of time. But the main thing that's going to develop that particular sound, that upper register, that middle voice as well, which is the same register. It's what's known as the pharyngeal voice. E.F. What's his name? Cesare, I forget his first name. I think it's like Edgar F. Cesare or something. I have to look it up. E. Herbert Cesare. He basically said that the pharyngeal voice is the forgotten voice, because in opera what happened is they would try and get the male singer to sing in this big chest voice, okay? Try and get it with, oh, you know, more in that particular type of sound, which is not a sound that I teach, by the way. And then you try to get women, or they try to get women into this falsetto type sound. So, and so people just completely lost the speaking register and the pharyngeal voice and the middle voice. And once the Italians who kind of naturally speak with the middle voice started singing opera. Once they started singing that way, it was natural for the tenor to really go through with that voice. That was just a natural thing that was built into their language. And they would find these 4-octave ranges all over the place and bring them back to the Catholic Church, and they would train them up there and get them to be able to sing in this incredible way, going up to high C's and even higher and whatnot. It was just unbelievable. No one had ever heard that. And people would come from all over Europe to come down to Italy to hear them sing, because it was just such an incredible thing. Because no males had ranges like that. Like, what are they, castrating them? What are they doing, man? How are they hitting those notes that high? But it's a technique, and it's this small, once again, little cut. This name, 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 and you're gonna work. Name, 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 name. Okay, and that's how you're gonna get into it. That's how you're gonna do it. Anyways, guys. That is pretty much it for everything that I've got to say. Once again, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, which I'm sure you did, because I'm a fucking badass and I just showed you some pretty badass stuff, make sure to like it. Leave a comment in the bottom below in the comment section. I'll get back to you guys. I will, I promise. I don't just miss out on people. If you have a question, hit me up in the comment section. Hit me up on my website. Email me, whatever the fuck. You'll figure it out. Boom!